And you know, God, without our minds, has orchestrated relationships for us. Without our minds, God has orchestrated relationships for us. Divine relationships, supernatural relationships. Men and women that have been in our lives and have contributed to our spiritual growth. Men and women that have been in our lives and have contributed to our spiritual growth. Men and women God has brought into our lives to guide us, to guard us, so we do not make wrong decisions. And sometimes Satan plans division and strife within our supernatural relationships so that we are cut off from such guidance and guidance of God, or from God guarding us. Satan will plan division, strife, little misunderstandings to sever those relationships so that that supernatural benefit is deprived us. And sometimes when you lose one supernatural relationship, if you are not careful, for the lack of that supernatural relationship, you can go in circles in your life for 5, 6, 7, 10 years for losing one relationship. You just keep going. Because that relationship in your life was there to guide you and help you guard against stagnation. But you cut off. So now God has to take time to work out his divine purpose in bringing another. And sometimes to bring another into your life may take many years of delays and many years of waste. That's why you must treasure those supernatural relationships. Some of those supernatural relationships, even apart from church, your wife, your husband, they are part of that supernatural relationship. They are part. So you don't just throw off your wife, throw away your husband, throw away your pastor, throw away some elders in Christ that God kept around you to protect and guard your life, to keep you safe and sane. You don't just throw them off because of a little strife, a misunderstanding. Even if it's a major misunderstanding, look for how to majorly cure it. Very important. Very important. Sometimes you just get irritated. Those people start irritating you. And you know, Satan can just plan some very silly things to cause strife and division. Maybe the way the person spoke to you, or the way the person acted towards you, you got into strife. But you must remember that there's something supernatural about that relationship, and don't just throw it away. And I know I'm talking to some people right now. Make sure you recognize those relationships. God is calling your attention today. Listen carefully. I want to close. Listen carefully. Listen carefully, everybody. Listen carefully. Access is a gift. Access. Access is a gift. Then it becomes a test. Access is a gift. Then it becomes a test. That same access will test you. When you pass the test, it becomes a reward. Access is a gift. Then it becomes a test. When you pass the test, it becomes a reward. If you fail the test, you close that access door. It's first of all a gift. Then it becomes a test. When you have access into people's lives, that access will test your character. It will test your motive. It will expose why you came into those people's lives. And when your motives are tested and you pass the test, then that access becomes your reward. You can have that access for the rest of your lives. There are some relationships you have that are forever. Forever. Because you pass the test of access. You pass the test of access. Those people, you can wake them up at any time. You can call them at any time. You can reach them at any time, because they know that you will never abuse that privilege. Why? You pass the test of access. When you abuse access, you close the door. When you fail the test of access, there are some people that used to be close to me. They will never be close to me till Jesus comes. Never. I will not let them. I will not.